Welcome to Gapo Daily. Fear. It's an emotion we all experience, but few of us fully understand the power it holds over our lives. Fear can be a silent, invisible force that shapes our decisions, our actions, and ultimately our destinies. In his seminal work, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill identifies 6 basic fears that act as invisible chains, holding us back from success. These fears are not just abstract concepts, they are real, tangible barriers that can prevent us from achieving our true potential. Today, we're going to explore how these fears become the 14th root cause of failure. Understanding these fears is the first step in overcoming them. Hill describes these 6 basic fears as the fear of poverty. This fear is not just about lacking money, it's about the anxiety and stress that come with financial insecurity. The fear of criticism. This fear can be paralyzing, making us afraid to express our true selves or pursue our dreams. The fear of ill health. Health is wealth, and the fear of losing it can dominate our thoughts and actions. The fear of loss of love. This fear can lead to unhealthy relationships and emotional turmoil. The fear of old age. Aging is a natural process, but the fear of it can make us feel irrelevant or unaccomplished. The fear of death. The ultimate fear, it can prevent us from truly living our lives to the fullest. Each one of these fears can stop us from reaching our potential, and if not addressed, they become a constant roadblock on the path to success. They can make us hesitant, cautious, and unwilling to take the necessary steps toward our goals. Let's start with the fear of poverty. This fear is deeply ingrained in our psyche. This is not just about financial struggle, it's the fear that paralyzes us from taking risks, from seeking opportunities. It makes us cling to what we have, even if it's not enough. When you're driven by the fear of poverty, you avoid stepping out of your comfort zone. You might pass up on opportunities that could lead to financial growth because the risk seems too great. You play it safe, even if that means missing out on life-changing chances. This fear can keep you in a job you hate, in a life that feels unfulfilled, simply because the unknown is too terrifying. Over time, this fear keeps you stagnant, preventing growth. It creates a cycle of inaction and regret. Next, there's the fear of criticism. This fear is often rooted in our desire for acceptance and approval. This fear holds people back more than they realize. It can make you second-guess your decisions, doubt your abilities, and ultimately hold you back from pursuing your true passions. How often have you avoided pursuing a dream or speaking up because you were afraid of what others might say? This fear can be so powerful that it stops you from even trying. The truth is, when you live to please others, you sacrifice your own ambitions. You end up living a life that is not truly yours. The fear of criticism can cause you to settle for mediocrity when greatness is within your grasp. It can make you accept less than you deserve. Then there's the fear of ill health. This fear can be all-consuming. In a society where health concerns are ever present, many people allow this fear to control their actions. They might avoid certain activities or obsess over their health to the point of anxiety. Whether it's neglecting your health out of worry or being too fearful to try new experiences, this can leave you stuck, unable to enjoy life fully. It can make you miss out on the joys of living. And when you're always looking over your shoulder, afraid of what might happen, how can you focus on building success? This constant worry can drain your energy and focus. The fear of loss of love is perhaps one of the most emotionally charged fears. Love is a fundamental human need. We crave love and connection, but the fear of losing it can cause us to act in ways that hurt both our relationships and our personal development. It can make us cling too tightly or push people away. This fear leads to poor decisions, compromises and sacrifices that pull us away from our goals. It can make us settle for less in our relationships and in our lives. The fear of old age is often tied to the fear of becoming irrelevant or losing vitality. This fear can make us dread the passage of time. When this fear dominates, it can make people believe they've run out of time to achieve anything worthwhile. It can make us feel like our best days are behind us. But the truth is, age is just a number. Many people achieve their greatest successes later in life. The fear of growing old can paralyze us into thinking that our best days are behind us, when in reality, some of the most successful people achieved greatness later in life. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. Lastly, the fear of death. This fear is universal. It's the ultimate fear, isn't it? The fear that our time will come to an end. This fear can make us question the meaning of life and our place in the world. The fear that our time will come to an end. This fear can be paralyzing, making us afraid to take risks or pursue our dreams. But here's the paradox. Living in fear of death prevents us from truly living. It can make us hold back, afraid to fully engage with life. This fear causes us to hold back, to avoid taking risks, to ignore our dreams, thinking that we have time. But the truth is, time is not guaranteed, but time is not guaranteed. We must make the most of the time we have. Napoleon Hill believed that these fears are the root cause of failure because they keep us stuck, frozen in place. They prevent us from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. But here's the good news. Fear can be overcome. It is possible to break free from these chains. The first step is acknowledging its presence in your life. Recognize the fears that are holding you back. The next step, taking action despite it. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. Hill tells us that faith is the antidote to fear. Faith in ourselves, in our abilities, and in our purpose. By cultivating faith in ourselves, our purpose, and our abilities, we can break free from the chains of these fears and open the doors to success. We can create the life we truly desire. So, which of these fears is holding you back? Take a moment to reflect on your life, and more importantly, how will you face it today? What steps will you take to overcome it? Remember, fear is nothing more than a state of mind. It is a mental construct that we have the power to change. And you have the power to change your mind and your life. You have the power to overcome your fears and achieve your dreams. If you find this video helpful, like, share and follow at Gapo Daily and join our online community for more insights to overcome your fears and transform your life. Together, we can support each other on this journey. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Remember, the journey to overcoming fear starts with a single step.